Hey, it's Nintendo Sony Free 2011 here, aka MannyWolverine. And of course, as always, you guys invest interests and interests towards this channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, BitChute, Brighteon, all that other good stuff. And Rumble and Odyssey. Anyways, I'm using this Puerto Rican name forever. It's a reason why I'm using it, but anyways. I might react to this another time. Why you'll become obsessed with VTubers beyond the bot. I don't know, I looked at some of their Instagram stuff. They're unfortunate about... I'm not going to say a lot about the BL+M or Anfardos or any of that. They're kind of getting me that vibe of sort of a victimization sort of thing, which I don't really touch at all. I talk about that more in my BitChute, Brighteon, and Odyssey a lot more than Rumble. Follow me there just in case anything happens here. But this is like almost 2 months ago. By the time you're seeing it's probably December. I don't know. Because it's like the last day of almost November. Links to description box down below, title on the side. This is from a chick. I follow her on Instagram. I know she's extremely super mega. I don't get into the whole left-right paradigm. She has a little Democrat, like Netflix, sort of like San Francisco, San Diego, sort of progressive sort of vibe. And she's supportive of LGBTQ+ and all that other shit, which hey, I don't have a problem with. And the drag and all that shit, hey, that's cool too. But I'm gonna sound as less hatred and less bigoted as I can in this video. So 3, 2, 1, let's get it in. I'll probably react to that one another time. I'm going to speed it up a little bit quicker too, so the way you guys see where I'm coming from. So let me turn up the volume real quick. Alright, it should be all good in the hood. Hold on one. Okay, my friends, so 3, 2, 1, let's get it in. Hopefully it's not crazy. I'll leave the link down below if you want to hear the normal speed.
I chose to bring Jirachi because Jirachi's genderless. Yuri's not genderless, I just wanted to bring Yuri.
Okay, as I was saying, 3, 2, 1, let's get it in. I can't wait to see this crazy shit. I just hope not super aggressive as fuck. Well, here we go. You can watch the original video. It's not 1.25 sped up. It's normal. Here we go.
About why gays love Pokemon.
It's getting a little darker as you can see. It's getting a little more pitch black, so hopefully it's not too bad.
Or you acted that out.
It was a little bit of both. So, besides anime, my other major obsession is RuPaul's Drag Race. Throughout the criminal number of hours a day that I spend lurking the Drag Race subreddit, I've noticed that one fandom that crosses over time and time again is Pokemon. It could be because Team Rocket's Jessie and James from the anime are quite literally drag queen icons, but I think it goes a little...
I think that kind of makes sense, but that wasn't the vibe I was getting, because I was in a strict-ass Christian household, that's for real.
Deeper than that. Not only do drag fans obsess over pocket monsters, actually, a lot of the LGBT+ community celebrates Pokemon. If you ask me, it's because Pokemon find so many ways to speak to their identities. Anything from character designs to the way you play, and even the entire message of Pokemon itself can be interpreted as queer-coded. I actually touched upon this in my LGBT+ representation video on the Pearl channel, but now...
Not too much for me. It's just straight 100% dude.
I want to dig even deeper and find out what it really is about this media juggernaut that just... speaks to us. For starters, let's talk about the games themselves. Pokemon is a franchise that has never felt discriminatory. As early as Pokemon Crystal, you could choose to play as either a boy or a girl, and it has no effect on the gameplay or dialogue. Gym leaders have always been a pretty even balance of the sexes, and they're all seen as powerful and inspirational, and not a single trace of gendered stereotypes. Some Pokemon, including legendaries and mythicals...
I disagree with that. There was in the Gen 1, those Lorelei and Bruno. Obviously, Lorelei is really sexualized along with freaking Bruno. It's like, oh, the macho man, masculine dude sort of thing. So, fortunately, I gotta peacefully disagree with them, disavow.
Are genderless. And nowadays, some of the newer Pokemon games simply ask, what do you look like, rather than, are you a boy?
I remember that. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I watched a bunch of live stream. I didn't buy the game myself. It's one of the main reasons I didn't buy Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. They're more for like the Zoomer generation, people that were just barely getting with Pokemon Go. The ones that were in the Pokemon Go crowd, which I did play a couple times Pokemon Go. I wasn't super mega obsessed with it. I did like talking a lot about news about it, but that's as far as I'm gonna say about that.
For a girl, it's these little things that make the games feel all the more inclusive for LGBT+ fans. Next, just look at some of these designs. Jinx, a drag queen, Inteleon, gay spy, Sylveon, literally the colors of the trans pride flag. Oh, and don't even get me started on the fantastic gay disaster that is gym leader Wallace. You know what I've noticed, actually? Any character named Wallace in media is usually gay. Hey, Scott Pilgrim, remember his roommate?
Oh.
Wallace, again,
Yes. I was gonna say, I don't really know many Wallaces in media.
Yeah, nobody names their kid Wallace anymore.
real life.
But every Wallace is gay. If you're a Wallace watching this, let me know if you're gay. You may think I sound silly, and you're right, I usually do. But when Pokemon Sword and Shield were announced and Galarian Ponyta was revealed, gay Twitter exploded. Seriously, hundreds of queer gamers all seem to share the same opinion that this majestic pastel unicorn was an LGBT plus icon.
I didn't see that shit anywhere, to be honest. I did not see that crap at all, but whatever. Nah, no offense once again to the LGBTQ plus community, but yeah. I disagree with that. Yeah, they can live the lifestyle that frick that they want. Not trying to be a Bible thumper or a hardcore Christian, but nah. I'm not into that stuff. I'm just saying, you can live all that lifestyle you want. Don't inflict it too much on your children. This is why I'm so happy after almost 32 years of my life, which is January next year, I'll be 32. I didn't have kids. I'm with some other baby mama bitch or something. Let's go.
To its color palette and striking similarity to certain pride flags. The opinion was so popular, in fact, that there was even some discourse over the Pokemon's typing, saying that Galarian Ponyta should be a fairy type over a psychic type. Obviously. Twitter,
I remember I heard that a bunch of times. Everyone wanted to be fairy type. I said you had to. I remember not Birdkeeper Tober Hoops. I think it was Mystic Umbra and somebody else that talked about it. It might have been True Green 7.
crazy. But I actually kind of agree with you on this one.
Wait, it's psychic.
Yeah, doesn't look like one, right?
No, it looks like a...
Should be a fairy type. Unicorns are in the same family as fairies, right? Where I'm getting at with this little anecdote is that Pokemon's LGBT plus fan base is huge. And it's partly due to how a lot of these Pokemon look. So, why is that? Well, from my perspective, I would say that in the LGBT plus community, expression is something that's deeply important. How you choose to express yourself can be kind of a big deal. It's scary knowing that you stand out in a crowd sometimes. Queer people know a thing or two about standing out, and many of them proudly express themselves through standing out visually after they publicly come out. This could mean lots of colorful clothing, dramatic makeup, or even markers of identity, like flag pins and rainbow bandanas. Even if they choose not to dress this way, many young queer people will take comfort in the proud, colorful ways that these Pokemon look or express themselves. And also, how they evolve.
What the fuck would you do that with Hoa?
Yeah, you like that? You like that? You got nodding?
Oh, I wasn't audibly...
Feels good, right?
It was good.
I love being back here. Evolution is a huge part of Pokemon. It's the reason why you catch and train Pokemon. You want to watch it grow from cute little baby to fierce and fabulous powerhouse. You remember how excited you were when you saw your first starter Pokemon become its final evolution? All those hours of training and struggling finally felt worth it when you watched the first little friend you made transform into something so cool and larger than life. Sound like a familiar experience to any drag fans watching? Earlier, I mentioned the Pokemon fandom's frequent crossovers with Drag Race. If you do so much as Google drag and Pokemon, then you will have literally millions of search results, including some incredible crossover art worthy of the Drag Race Hall of Fame. Seriously, I can show you on my phone. Crazy. Is it scrolling? I believe that Pokemon's particularly interesting relationship with the drag community has to do with evolution. Apologies, but I'm gonna gush about drag for just a sec if that's okay. One thing that I love about drag is that it is so much more than simply cross-dressing. Drag is about transforming into the most powerful, heightened version of yourself. Like Pokemon, it's an evolution. Pink News wrote an article about a Pokemon-themed drag battle competition held at an LGBT plus bar in Connecticut earlier this year, before the world caught fire, of course. The competition consisted of local performers dressing up as dragged-out Pokemon and characters from the anime.
I'm talking about like the playing game of Stam Limit thing, Cerveza, okay, the fake thing or whatever, Arana.
And lip-syncing to their favorite songs in order to win a battle. The local performers told Pink News it was fitting to kick off with a show like Pokemon, which deals with the evolution of characters, as each performer has used our stage to elevate their craft while balancing their jobs, relationships, and overcoming internal hurdles. The show looked like a blast, with high energy and campy performances from artists dressed up as Pikachu, Ash, Jessie, Meowth, and more. It also attracted quite a large crowd in an area that didn't have a known drag scene, showing that there's a high demand for more crossovers between drag and geek culture. I mean, are drag and cosplaying really all that different? Maybe that's a subject for another video. It is so cool getting to talk about two of my biggest interests in the same video, and I guess now I understand why I'm so drawn to both Pokemon and drag. As an LGBT myself, I love how both have the element of camp, bright colors, and an emphasis on evolving yourself to your highest form. One day you guys might see my highest form, but I can't guarantee your safety or sanity after. I am a demon girl after all. You can't forget that. I also love what may be Pokemon's biggest draw for people like me, community. No, not the show. I'm going to assume here that at least half of the people watching this video, like me, discovered Pokemon when they were just wee little lads. Pokemon was accessible and fun, and it never really felt like a gendered game. There were things that appealed to everyone. Cute and cool Pokemon designs, a sense of adventure, and most importantly, a way to connect with others. Generally speaking, Pokemon is a franchise that has always put an emphasis on playing with friends. When I was a little kid, the way that I made new friends was with Pokemon. I was far from the most popular kid on the playground, but I had a Game Boy Color with a copy of Pokemon Yellow, and I wasn't about to eat my PB&J and Goldfish alone, god damn it. The way that I was able to bond with the other kids was through our...
I had like literally no friends in elementary school, so that part I can relate to with it sucked being a loner at the time. I already know, I talked about this like, probably like 4 years last time I talked about it. I had zero social not a friend. The only closest people that were my friends was my cousins, and that was it before I moved out here to Vegas. It's almost 18 and a half years ago now. Sanity, man.
Mutual love of these little creatures. As I grew older, I continued to make close connections with people through trading and battling in the games and laughing about the anime. Also, Pokemon Go was a thing, of course. That was probably the closest we ever got to world peace, ever, in my small, short existence. This isn't only a common experience for kids on the playground. It's also a common experience for LGBT plus people. People of gender and sexual minorities want to meet and bond with others who are like them in a world where most people are not, and they end up finding community through this magical little world. According to an article in Gay Star News, several LGBT plus people of both the Gen Z and millennial generations have said that Pokemon helped them make connections at school, work, and online. Many found new groups of friends and eventually came out to them, further strengthening those bonds. Others were able to use Pokemon as their escape from life, and then were able to share that escape with friends as they faced life's many hurdles together. Whatever the reasoning may
I'll get to that in a second.
be, it can be said that Pokemon is something very special to the LGBT plus community. Whether they're confused kids trying to make new friends, adults trying to discover new communities, or fierce drag performers working on evolving their craft, Pokemon has touched so many lives in such a unique way that I can only describe as, well, pretty damn gay. How has Pokemon affected you guys growing up? And if you're LGBT+, then what does it mean to you? Please share in the comments because I would really love to know about all of your relationships with this wonderful franchise. Oh man, I have missed this so much. I really can't wait to show you guys everything that me and my comrades have been planning in this little bot. I'm Dory, and thank you so much for watching Beyond the Bot. We have no tags right now, so I'm just gonna end with this. Pilot 4, signing off. Death drop.
Dory, no!
Oh, and before I, sashay away, I want to give a quick shout out to our wonderful patrons.
Okay, I don't care about that part. Anyways, overall thoughts and opinions. I'm a mega spicy ass fucking take on this thing because, me personally, the whole escapism thing I don't like believe in. You're still in the same physical form, same physical body that you're in when you're watching all this stuff. Unless you're in VR, it feels like mentally that's like a level of a deeper diver, rabbit holisms of a freaking immersiveness. I can understand that some people like. I remember this dude I used to work with. It was a long time. In 2008 09. It's like before I started doing hotel casino work in late 2009. There was a dude that was like in LGBTQ. He was gay. He was like this Hawaiian. He was like half Hawaiian, half like Guam Filipino dude, or Chamorrian dude, and he was really, really hardcore, like stereotypical gay, and I didn't have no problem with that. And in the beginning, like, because I remember even 2 years early before that, 2007 or 08, my senior year of high school, it was one night really like, that didn't open me up to any of that shit, and it was like, this was my ex-girlfriend's like, or my girlfriend's like friend or whatever. I think he was like bi and gay at the same time. I don't know why. It's wild as shit. The first time I was a little bit of a extremely mega bigoted till I was about 18. From like ages like 6 to 18, I was very bigoted until I was about 19 because I got a year held back in high school. Not in high school, it was elementary school. It was like second grade, I think. I don't know what the hell it was, man. Like, it was weird. And then 2 years later in 2009, like, I was a little bit more accepting of the people in the LGBTQ. I was way, way less bigoted of my Christian upbringings and shit like that. Some of these people, like, the way they talk about it, it touched everyone's lives. Like, it's like a collectivism hive mindset. And that shit, like I said, peacefully, I don't agree with. That goes in the whole social justice warrior, SJW Cancel culture sort of thing. I'm extremely effing against that crap. I don't like none of that at all. I don't like that she's doing a few comparisons here and there. Yeah, I know. They come in the name of love every time. But it's a worldly sort of aspect, world point views, which, and personally, I don't understand what it is. I don't agree with it too much. I disavow peacefully. Not with the freaking guillotine crap. But, yeah, that's cool. They do whatever they want, but please don't involve younger kids into that. To me, that's like mental abuse. Honestly. That's like the whole thing that happened, or the whole thing. I'm not going to open a can of worms, but the whole Desmond's Amazing thing that happened in 2017, 2018. And as me being alternative media, like truther community, like I heard about like KJ and like Jeff C. They talked about this stuff a lot, especially Jeff C. He lives out in Canada. He likes to call it the Rainbow Unicorn Land, but hey, it is what it is. I know a lot of cosplayers on the internet. I didn't know IRL, but I know a lot of them on Reddit. A lot of them are LGBTQ+. They're super, super nice ass people. There's probably a few of them that are a-holes. Freaking asshats out there. And that's what you're going to get every single type of group of different diverse sort of people in life. Regardless if they're straight and all that, like me. Or anything else. So that's all I got to say for now. Links to the description box down below to this one and then the other one where she reacted to robot thing. Not getting a robot, but virtual YouTubers. I only watched the first 2 minutes of it. I'm going to watch the rest of it. Hopefully when I do a reaction. That's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls. As always, I'll talk to Nikki Commodities. I'll see you next week, today, every night, wherever any universe out there. Stay tuned for more future content channel, including video game industry news, and news, and art news, and that's it. Twitch beef drama news as well. Peace out. I'm like Sauerkraut. Deuces, goodbye. See you on the flip side. Have a good, awesome day. Later. I'm gone.